I don't even know Sean, and I fucking hate that guy.
I don't even know Sean, but I fucking hate that guy.
I don't even know Sean, and I fucking hate that guy.
Who is screaming in the background, and whose background is it?
It's Johnny's gimp.
I swear I left that zipper done up. I don't think it's mine.
You have to feed them, Johnny. You can't just leave them down there.
I'm busy.
I'm sorry to be so unprofessional, but every once in a while I just hear someone scream. I don't know where it's coming from. Let's talk about Mega Man. Have you guys ever played the Mega Man games? Because I sure do like Mega Man. There were 10 of them. There were 10 Mega Man games, and then there was Mega Man X, and that was also good. And then there was the Zero games and ZX, which was also really good. Basically, they're all the same, except, but it doesn't matter because they're all great. Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man.
I have been taking regular infections in my prostate.
Johnny Melody has a mysterious penis. That's basically
It's not that the penis
yeah, but
I gotta walk away.
Finally, my doctor has passed me off to a urologist whose first order of business it was to stick a camera in my urethra. So I got to do that today. That's how I spent my afternoon. I got a camera shoved up my genitals. Nothing unusual. There was not like a door to another dimension or a wardrobe that led to Narnia or anything like that. Austin, the Holocaust. Can you put cheese on it?
Oh, God. I was about to say, yes, you can put cheese on anything, because cheese is delicious. And then you said the Holocaust. How am I supposed to...
I can't believe you have a problem with that. So you're what? You're what? Denying the Holocaust here?
Oh, come on. It can't get any worse, so I guess, yes, put cheese on it.
Well, you know what I always say. Kill all the white people.
Down with Whitey? Yeah. That's how I feel. So, well, wait, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Watch Dogs, I believe. How the main character appears to be an asshole. Unless somebody cuts in line in front of him at Disneyland.
Yeah.
In which case, revengeance is his mandate.
Historical fact, Nazis didn't have children or families, and they were all categorically bad people, so it's okay. Just,
you know, it's none of them. They were all sterile.
I heard that all Nazis drank pure evil straight from the cock. That's exactly what I heard.
No, they drank it from the carton, which is really rude. You should get a cup.
Yeah, you know what? That's even worse somehow.
Completely wet-lipping the carton. So the next guy, a swig of pure evil is like, oh, this is moist.
That's the worst.
Dingoes ate my baby.
I said that on the podcast like last year, and I got in trouble.
What? You said dingoes ate my baby, and you got in trouble?
Yeah.
Well,
let's all say it. Dingoes ate my baby.
Dingoes ate my baby.
No, dingoes ate my baby.
Is this like Spartacus?
This is like some Spartacus shit.
I'm Dingo.
Dingoes ate my baby.
Dingoes ate my baby. Austin, say it. You have to.
I'm not involved in this.
We're going to give a chance for Leon
to
give a rant. I mean, you know, not right away, but we're going to lead into it nice and slow. This is going to be like those soft love rants. So put on your smoking jackets, put on your fur slippers, get onto the shag carpet, light a fire in the fireplace, get your brandy glass. Leon
Johnny really likes foreplay, is what we're trying to say.
Leon Thomas is going to lead us into how excited he is about the new Super Smash Brothers game.
Hi, I'm Leon. I'm here to fuck you gently.
You can walk away from this podcast with one lesson. It's that disabled school kids maybe have sex.
Oh, God. What is... Did you say kick fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh, no.
Electronic Arts Origin. The Holocaust.
That's basically the big two.
Mm.
Yep.
Those are the pillars.
Yep.
So we have to tell someone to take a shower at this point?
Do your impression of Microsoft now.
I love first-person shooters. This is the first console you'll ever buy. There you go. Thank you.
There's just a couple of things in Shag a Gamer that I'm kind of like, that's a little more risk than I'm comfortable with.
Oh, no. I don't know. I'm staying with my theory.
It's about cosplay?
No. What? Manual dexterity.
Oh, manual dexterity. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're trained to get the highest score, man.
Oh, okay.
We don't stop until the game is beaten.
I stop playing when I'm tired. Let's say that right now. So that was it. That's my story.
I was hoping that story was going to be a little more salacious, because the details that you brought before you told us were just like, I've got a story about moisturizer.
Moisturizer and school children.
And it's going to be racist.
Yeah.
So moisturizer, school children, and racist, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be good. But,
Elbows.
It's mostly innocent, I guess.
Lord High Treasurer.
Oh, Lord Almighty, please stop.
Lord in Waiting. Lord Justice, or Lord Justice of Appeal, or Lord Justices, or Lord Justices of Appeal.
Austin, make the bad man stop.
Justice Clerk. Lord Justice General.
I have an idea, Leon. Are you ready?
Lord of the Great Seal.
Okay, here's my idea.
Lord Keep.
Okay, now it's just me and you, Leon. Speaking of misunderstandings, I don't know what my mailman thinks I do for a living, but when he delivers my review copies, they say Blistered Thumbs on them. And he never said anything before, but when he brought the one last time, he just looked at me, handed it to me, and just goes, Blistered Thumbs, and then he walked away. No idea what he thinks is in these packages, but I have a feeling he thinks I'm kind of some weird pervert or something. I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I just stared at him as he walked away.
If you want to make him feel like you're just a normal, well-adjusted human being, just let him know that you worship Gadget Hack Wrench.
Oh God!
You can come to Canada and marry me, Leon.
And I could too.
Yes, you could.
I'm married now, but
I recognize that. I wasn't proposing.
What would you name your children?
Trans Am Matrix Revolutions Brass Knuckles.
Yeah. It needs to be hyphenated. Yeah, it would be hyphenated.
So it's decided. You guys are going to have a gay wedding, and you're going to be in those fursuits.
It's going to be so gay.
So gay. So gay, it's crazy.
Decidedly homosexual.
So gay, it'll almost be straight.
People
won't know what the hell is going on. They'll be like, that's two dudes getting married, so that's kind of gay, but I don't even know, man.
Other homosexuals won't know whether to believe it or not. They will talk about it at gay campfires and debate its existence.
Yeah.
I feel like Nintendo Power made love to my childhood. Tenderly. And also, as I say it out loud, I realize just how wrong that sounds.
You just said, made love tenderly the children.
Oh, God. This is such good quotes. Little girl and spray and... drowned milk.
Milk on it.
I could have said cum, but I didn't. Okay.
Well, now you did.
I held back. But anyway.
Oh no! Now you said rape.
More like it.
I said it like twice.
Rape, children, milk on it.
Oh no! I'm just gonna save this whole episode, and just chop it up into pieces and rearrange it.
Yeah.
Well, he can't fuck any more kids, so it's like he's harmless now.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was their exact line of thought. I'm not sure that's how the meeting went.
I think it is. I'm almost positive it is. I think they sat down in a board meeting and said, "Look, Michael Jackson's dead now. He can't touch anyone anymore. It's safe to sort of break out this old chestnut and make a little money off it." I'm almost positive the reason they stopped doing it is because of his notoriety.
I'd like to see the press release that they sent out about that.
It just says Captain Dio's back, and the byline, he can't fuck you anymore.
I am nominating Ubisoft for one of the Courage to Come Back awards.
I think they only get redemption if they die in their redeeming act. They have to throw the Emperor into the shaft
really
or whatever,
do.
And then fall down and die.
By the Emperor, you are, of course, referring to Alex Hutchinson, are you?
Oh, no. Alex Hutchinson needs to stop giving interviews.
I love how Austin basically said that people who click on easy mode are handicapped.
No offense, Johnny.
No,
I'm sorry. That was you. I'm sorry. That was you saying
Wouldn't
it.
be the first person to accuse me of being handicapped, so. God damn it, Mom.
For the record, nobody on this podcast should ever say the word crunk ever again.
What if I say it with a really embellished British accent?
No, you're not allowed to say crunk, Johnny.
What if I say it like a British colonist come to America who's trying to lose his British accent but still wants to be recognized as aristocracy?
Okay, I want to hear it first. And then okay, I'll let that go.
All right, fantastic. In Vancouver not that long ago, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna ask Penn Jillette to rub asses. And then, so I ran up to him, and he goes to shake my hand. I'm like, hey, isn't it safer to rub asses? And he's like, fuck yeah, we'll rub asses. Let's do this.
That's pretty cool. So this fan fiction is more like fantasy, like when one of those sex things where Harry Potter meets Obi-Wan Kenobi and they fuck.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, there we go. Kofi Annan and Boutros Ghali. It's like Harry Potter meeting Han Solo. It had such sad music, I wept.
You're fucking pussy.
It was sad enough. It was sad enough to make me stop masturbating. A boobacost?
I don't know what that means.
Do you think that would be like an apocalypse of boobs, where like boobs everywhere, or like
I think
like no boobs, or the systematic extermination of all boobs? Because that sounds really depressing.
I assume the boobacost would be the systematic destruction of all boobs. I'm not sure why though.
Now, drawing on that, shall we then wildly theorize that from mentioning it, Austin is in fact a misogynist?
I don't know.
I came up with it, but okay. Austin Yursky is the Adolf Hitler of breasts.
Oh no. We could talk about dead kittens.
We could talk about dying kittens, or kittens that are about to be dead, at least.
Schrodinger's dead kittens, because they could be dead or they could not. You don't know yet.
Yeah, it's true. Right now, they currently exist in a state of both dead and not dead.
I insist we talk about dead kittens. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, poison!
No.
Yeah, some babies are ugly. I'm sorry. Some babies are ugly. My wife's looking at me right now. Basically, I think some babies just aren't good looking. I've seen some, and it's like I saw one recently, and it's like you're like some sort of monkey Skeletor. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, if you have a cute baby, then by all means show me the cute baby, because I like cute things. But if your baby is ugly, you need to, acknowledge that.
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility for how ugly your baby is. Stop hoisting it and forcing it upon the world. I'm in so much trouble right now. Well, I feel that, we're kind of going about this the wrong way. The whole idea is to make it look like an accident, and thereby using sort of household products, things like that. But I think that really all you have to do is put a bunch of kids in a room with a bunch of kerosene, and you can blame it on them.
That's a new strategy.
Just leave the house and put everything in order, kind of like Mousetrap. Just kind of set everything up, and then just walk out of the house, and by the time you come back, everything will be a blazing cinder.
Well, the problem there is you might be liable for leaving them unsupervised. You have to concoct
with
such a way...
With a bunch of kerosene. I mean, we're talking about some, basic household items here that you would have in a daycare. Kerosene. I'm not sure about that.
You need to establish some kind of alibi, I would think.
Well, just walk into the backyard and talk to your neighbor about, let's say, gardening. And then all of a sudden everything explodes, and you look into the house, and you pretend to go running into the house, but then your neighbor holds you back, and you say, "No, it's my child, and it's my friend's child," and you get really just deeply intense about it.
I like this is the second week in a row we've talked about harming children. Maybe that's why I'm so easily into this improv, or normally I'm rambling. This one I'm just totally on board. I'm like, yes, let's do this. I just really want to sing a rap song about Furbies.
You know what, Austin? We may have to form a really awkward white guy rap group so we can bust rhymes about Furbies.
I hear the Beastie Boys are looking for a new member.
Too soon.
Oh.
It's in poor taste both to make that joke and laugh at your own joke.
It's like, I don't know, throwing a pebble down a dark well and hoping that you hit something.
Well, you'll probably hit water if you throw it down a well.
Well, not if the well's dark enough. You don't know. Maybe you'll hit a child.
Why are there children in your well, Johnny?
I don't know. For some reason, the past 4 weeks, I can't go a podcast without mentioning some kind of violence to children.
Okay, I've been sitting here, I'm thinking about it. I think why I would be a tow truck driver is because it seems like it would give me opportunities to fight people. That appeals to me.
Austin, there are other jobs that,
Well, I could be a boxer or something, but that's all above board and legit. I want to street fight strangers. I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't think that'd be cool?
Bounce somewhere. Get a job as a bouncer somewhere.
Yeah, but then you have to deal... I hate drunk people.
I know, but fighting drunk people would be funny.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because they would be drunk and you would not.
But they listen to whatever terrible music's playing at wherever you're bouncing. I don't know. I'll think about it. Basically, I just want people to start fights with me, so then I have no repercussions when I fight back. That sounds like a good day to me. I miss playing football is what I'm trying to say.
Austin Yorsky, secretly very angry.
Oh, jeez.
You haven't talked about black people until you've done it on vinyl.
Is that racist? Should I cut that out?
I know. I say so much shit.
You could be doing this episode in blackface and no one would know because it's audio.
That would be very offensive to me, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I'm black in name. I just look like a white guy, so I don't care.
I'm purple on the inside, so.
Oh, okay.
By permitting Lolita to study acting, I had, fond fool, suffered her to cultivate deceit.
Okay, you're done. You're done.
And then I fucked a child. Okay.
English are so quick to admit they're wrong.
Okay.
English, oh yes, sorry, that's completely my fault. Especially if you're Anglican.
Oh, jeez. Let's just make broad, sweeping generalizations about groups of people.
All
Your turn.
Canadians are gay.
All of them?
All of them. My problem is I don't know it yet.
I don't know how to approach that anyway that isn't offensive, so I'm just gonna quietly start playing Batman again.
All Mexicans have secret musical talents that they are as of yet unaware of, if they're not aware of it yet. The French are exceptional wrestlers.
What? What are we talking about? I'm sorry, I looked away for a second and then French.
This is just racism theater, I guess.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead with racism.
Russian people have a preternatural talent for matching shoes to outfits.
So guys, Batman.
In this analogy, I am a hooker.
Oh, okay.
And Ubisoft is my pimp. So, Ubisoft's all like, I love you, baby. And I'm like, you take care of me, daddy.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the French accent for Ubisoft. That would have been offensive.
Oh, yeah, it might have been. Hang on, let me change this around a little bit, okay? So
Okay.
Ubisoft the pimp is like, I love you, baby.
What was that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Was it like Elvis?
Was that awesome?
Yeah. It was sort of like, maybe an Elvis thing.
Ubisoft, the Elvis pimp.
Baby, why don't you come on over here and give me some sugar? And then I'm like, mon Dieu, zut alors, Ubisoft, vous êtes très sexy.
This got really weird.
Je suis ne parle pas le français. Plus de bibliothèque.
That was fine.
I get to finally talk about something I know about. Dolphin dildos are apparently some people just like how they feel, but also they're really big in pegging. And for those who don't know what that is, that's when a woman puts a strap-on dildo on and has sex with a man's butt. But you see, some guys they want to, but they're afraid that it looks like a penis, and they get all homophobic about it, and they say, well, if it's shaped like something else, it's okay. So that's why there are dildos that are shaped like other things.
So it's okay if it's a dolphin? How is it? What kind of fucking logic?
I don't know. I just say if you want something in your butt, you go ahead. So let's not be shy about this at this point.
I understand. I'm just confused about how it being a dolphin makes it okay. That's some deep psychology.
Dolphins are beautiful creatures, and penises are scary. I don't know.
That's a lesson for the ages right there. Children,
Plus
if
dolphins
you're going to
really...
stick something up your butt, make it a dolphin.
Plus dolphins are really smart, so you're getting some really intelligent anal. I just wrote sonic porn into Google and clicked images. Wow, this is terrible. This is really horrible.
So if anybody's curious during those long periods of silence what Leon's up to on the podcast, PC gaming, there you go.
I wanted to find out if I was just talking out of my ass. I was just kind of joking around about there being sonic porn. I assumed there would be, but yeah, apparently there's a lot. I'm gonna click out of this now.
I like how you're just like scrolling through, like, yeah, this is terrible. This is atrocious. Oh, look at that.
You know what? I might be quiet for a little second here because I'm gonna try and find a friend of mine said something the other day that it's not directly related to gaming, okay? But I mean it is about being a nerd, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this. This is my buddy Davin. All right, okay. My buddy Davin writes, man. Right now, we live in a world where there's a critically acclaimed zombie apocalypse TV show finishing its 3rd season. Video games are the #1 pastime across the board. Star Trek is the summer blockbuster with a sequel in the pipes. The Wachowskis convinced the studio to let them go nuts and make a 2.5-hour bazillion-dollar adaptation of a palindrome novel that rests a confident 3 inches thick. And the height of pretentious snobbery amongst all of this is to be into indie games and obscure film and have half a clue as to why one should. And yet, despite all of this, no matter what, you're still going to find yourself at a party where some ass will find a reason to complain and tell you that things were better 10 or more years ago. Fuck that guy. Fuck him in his nostalgic face. Is that freedom of expression? Would that fall under freedom of speech?
I can only imagine if it is one day the president will come on TV and say, our brave men and women are dying overseas for your right to ejaculate on a 16-year-old girl. It's in the Constitution. I will spray you like a water hose at a civil rights protest for liberty.
Wait, do you actually own like a tape of a Yule log burning? Or is it actually... Did you set something on fire in your house?
No.
Johnny, do we have to call the fire department?
No, nobody has to call the fire department. Can't you guys just get cozy? Put on your...
I'm a little concerned about your chestnuts roasting on an open fire. It's driving me nuts, Johnny. Are you going to leave that thing on the entire time we do this?
I don't. Fine, I'll turn it off.
Like
we reached the end of it anyways. I only had like 3.5 minutes of it, so
I jumped the gun there. I went to a lot of trouble to make sure there's no background noise. It's Christmas Eve, shit's going on. I was like, okay guys, I need an hour. I'm gonna record this stupid ass thing I do for work, and then we can get back to being noisy. And I show up, and here you go. You're setting things on fire.
What makes you think I don't set things on fire normally during the podcast?
Well, because normally you do the podcast naked. Wouldn't you be afraid of burning yourself in the sensitive areas?
No. Do that plenty of times cooking bacon in the nude.
Well, I mean, that just comes with the territory.
It does, man.
The only thing that I got from this conversation is never play chicken with Johnny.
You should usually not play anything with Johnny. He's a very poor sport.
How would you know?
They're all mobile games.
How could you?
Well, now I'm not surprised anymore.
It's shocking because I've never done that before, and then I played 5 this week.
You betrayed Shiva.
I have. I have betrayed Shiva. Are you the new Jesus now?
You like New Coke?
Yeah, basically. Not as good as the original, but it's around.
Yes, lower in calories and perhaps less sugar than your original Jesus. Your own personal Jesus.
I heard they put out the new Jesus just so people would hate it and so that everyone would start worshiping the original Jesus better.
They go back to the old Jesus?
Yeah.
I can see that as being a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
It's almost like BioWare and Electronic Arts decided to get together and be like, let's grant the wish of every single conservative homophobe that's ever existed in the world. Let's take all the homosexuals and put them on their own planet.
My question is this canon in the Star Wars universe now?
Oh my god, it better be.
Oh, no.
It better be.
That's going to be in the new Star Wars that they're coming out with. It's just going to be like Attack of the Gay Guys.
When I thought about getting into game journalism, right, I thought I'd be writing a lot of articles that are like, yes, the graphics are good. And here I'm talking like, this game where you can butt fuck a track star really gave me feelings. Like, what the fuck is wrong with my life? Like, how did I get here?
Oh, there's anal?
Leon's like, now you have my attention.
Drone strike killed children. What's their real agenda?
Everyone has a secret real agenda on this show.
Absolutely, everybody has.
We have to find out what their real agenda is.
Hold on, back the fucking bus up. Did you just make like jokes about plants and then make jokes about real death?
Yeah.
My God, Johnny. How are we? Yeah, let's spin some comedy out of that.
I was trying to go for kind of like a cross between The Happening and Schindler's List.
Wait, who died? I'm sorry, what? I missed it.
Drone strike killed children. Children who were killed by drone strikes. What's their real agenda?
the dead children or the drones?
The dead children.
Dead children, I think.
Oh God, you want to talk about your Muppet, don't you?
I don't have to talk about my Muppet. I mean, this is not the Let's Talk About My Muppet podcast. But
see, that would have been an opening we could have got behind, because then there are jokes about things being put up your ass because it's a puppet.
Yeah.
See, right there, the jokes write themselves, but no, you gotta grease the fucking porcupine.
No, the Pope gets greased. We're moistening the hedgehog.
Those are words.
These are
but I liked my order of words better.
They're very distinct. They're very deliberate. You don't want to grease your porcupine. That is, like, who would grease a porcupine? Honestly, Austin. Oh, jeez.
Can we lubricate the echidna?
I think that's conceivable. It depends whether or not you're interested in a water-based lubricant or possibly one that's silicon. Is there going to be propylene glycol involved? Because if there is, I am leaving right now.
So, highest recommendation for that, unless you just hate adorable things.
In which case, what kind of monster are you?
Yeah.
We're just going to assume that you kill kittens in your spare time. Leon.
In really unseemly ways, too.
Like, you don't even just end it quickly?
Nah, like crucifying. Oh.
My God.
Shaving and crucifying kittens. You monster.
Oh, I didn't even go there.
I get bored.
Holy shit. Did I tell you guys the story about how I met the earnestly racist kid at a New Year's party?
No, but I need to hear it.
No,
when you say earnestly, you mean like fully conscious that he was racist and very happy to be so?
Yeah, exactly. It was this past New Year's. I was just at a party. I was actually, some of my friends there, Venezuelan, so no one there spoke English. I speak enough Spanish to talk to them, but their next door neighbors came over, and they're just white people, and they have a kid, and he's just like, hey, I hate black people. I just want to let you know that up front. No context or anything. He's just like, I think they're stupid. I don't want them near me. I don't want, I was just like, okay.
How old was this kid?
I guess 13, 14.
Too old to, yeah, you should know better by now. Doesn't count, yeah.
But, that was how he introduced himself. He wasn't like, hi, my name is blank. He was just like, hey, I just want to let you know, white power.
Just apropos
of someone accustomed to introducing yourself like that, you better be prepared to lose a good deal of your natural teeth during your lifetime. 30% more Leon. All the Leon. The full Leon. Which I am now going to draft up diagrams as a title for a sex position. The full Leon.
I don't no. don't whatever you just said, don't.
I'm assuming that some form of suspension is going to be involved.
A harness.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly a saddle. Maybe a quart of canola oil. I'm thinking that some form of pyrotechnics are going to need to be involved. These are just rough ideas that I'm just throwing out here right now. I mean, this is an extremely complicated process, vetting one of these,
Well, that's the full Leon. Is the half Leon like 2 sparklers and a bottle of lube?
Possibly, yeah. I think we could have a half Leon. The church is in such a fucking mess right now. The only way they're going to fix it is by firebombing.
I'm just saying.
I should clarify themselves, not other churches.
I'm just saying, somebody clicks like, oh, video game podcast. I wonder how the new video games are. And then you're just like, we should firebomb a church. And then people are confused, maybe a little angry.
I didn't say we should firebomb a church or you should firebomb a church. I'm saying that the only reasonable outlet they have now to get out of the hole that the Catholic Church has dug themselves into is immolation.
Isn't dick like a food in Britain? So maybe this whole conversation actually didn't make any sense.
Well,
to someone
spotted dick is a food. Yeah.
Is there non-spotted dick?
I'm not sure if there's non-spotted dick. Is there spotless dick?
I assume that spotted was the flavor.
I'm gonna go ahead and Google spotless dick here.
I'm beating it to you. I'm beating you to it because I'm doing the exact same thing.
Don't beat the spotless dick.
Oh my god, it is. So did you Google spotted dick?
I Googled spotted dick because I wanted
I Googled spotless dick because I was curious if and yeah, apparently you can get spotless dick as well, unless that's like a horrible. I'm
trying to sabotage this Wikipedia page because I'm so juvenile. I did go to spotted dick at Wikipedia right now, and then read the last line.
Oh my god, Leon.
I'm gonna screen capture that.
I already did.
Oh, good.
For those who are listening to this the next day, because it'll be gone in 5 minutes. Yeah. I wrote Ian Bag of Dicks.
You should have like the BT podcast was here.
Because that's just what we want. We want to draw attention to ourselves on Wikipedia.
Well, we could just say it wasn't us. They won't know.
Oh, man.
We're not good people.
I'm going to quickly tell an anecdote here about CSIS, about the Canadian Secret Intelligence Services. Many, many years ago, CSIS decided that they were going to plant an agent into one of Canada's foremost white supremacy groups, which I believe was called the Youth Heritage Front. So they managed to get a guy into the organization, and for many years he worked his way up the ladder until he was almost like the number 2 guy. Right? And all of a sudden, the guy in charge of the Youth Heritage Front decides he's done with it, doesn't want to do it anymore, and hands the reins off to this intelligence officer, right? So naturally, back at CSIS headquarters, they're like, holy shit, jackpot. We have access to all of the company's information, all their finances, all of their mandates, their instructions, everything top to bottom. If we need evidence, we've got it. So they send him this congratulatory letter, and they got one message back from him, which was, all hail the Aryan nation.
So...
Yeah, he quit. He quit the Canadian Secret Intelligence Organization and went on to lead the Youth Heritage Front for what I believe was a number of years.
Leon, you missed the Twilight discussion.
What?
We were deciding... Okay, Johnny is Bella, okay? Which one of us is the vampire and which one of us is the werewolf? Because obviously we are fighting over Johnny.
Austin, based on your avatar, you seem like a very hairy person.
Do I?
Whereas I am smooth and although not entirely white, I am probably paler than you.
Do you sparkle in the sunlight, Leon?
My wife wears sort of some sort of I don't know, girl products that have
a body glitter.
Or something that has little tiny sparkles in it, and sometimes sparkles get on me. So I actually do. So I feel like with those things in mind, I'm definitely Edward. Also, by the way, in the love triangle, as I understand it, Edward wins, and I don't want to be the loser in this. And by the way, Austin, if you're the werewolf, you are attracted to a baby. So I feel like the safe bet is for me to be Edward, and because I want to win Johnny too. I want to win his heart.
I want to argue with you, but you made a really compelling case for me being a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, my criteria was way different. You went right for the jugular there, Leon. That was masterful. Thank you.
I don't mean to be a dick about it, but yeah, I'm totally Edward.
I refuse to acknowledge it as football because it makes no fucking sense.
Johnny, both the word football and soccer are of British origin. They decided that both of those were acceptable for that sport, so I choose to say soccer. Also, Leon, you and I should talk American the whole podcast so Johnny can't understand us.
Feet. Inches. I'm trying to think
Cheeseburger.
They have those there, damn it.
Yes, we have all those things there.
The Alamo.
Yeah, I've seen that movie. It was terrible.
But you don't have one.
No, we don't. We don't have an Alamo.
You don't have any Alamos.
American soldiers got as far north as the 49th parallel. We're, oh, it's a bit cold. Let's go home.
You don't have any Alamos. Not even one.
That's because no one has the balls to invade us.
Why would you want to invade a place with no freedom?
What do you mean, no freedom? We have like 20 times gay marriage that you do, Austin.
You damn it, Austin! You screwed up. You said the thing that was the opposite. Now you ruined it. You ruined it. Canada is way. Never mind. I don't want to get into it.
By the way, you do know that do things like jailbreak iPhones and things like that here. You know, stuff that your Supreme Court declared was illegal a few months ago.
Johnny, what's the bald eagle population of Canada?
It's actually higher than that in America.
Hey, Johnny, why don't you shut up?
Hey, Austin, suck it. No, in the first place, I don't want to suggest that I'm saying like, Sonic, even the original Sonic is a bad game or anything like that. I just feel that going back to it now because the genre has expanded so much, and I understand what you're saying about Braid, where its focus is less on, like jump on this, run up that, find this glove, give the glove to Jesus.
I love Give the Glove to Jesus. That was a great platformer.
Fantastic platformer. Especially the water level.
That was funny for two reasons. That was great.
You're captured. I'm sorry, this is something that will happen. They will grope you, if not worse. So,
I can attest to that from my days in Boy Scouts.
Exactly. So
that was dark.
So what we've learned here today is that all Christians are cloning, stealing bastards.
Oh my God.
Alright, have I been kicked off the show yet? If he didn't go after a girl, I consider that sexist, because that's omitting us because we have vaginas. We can get mangled and killed too. It's only fair.
James gave SimCity a 7 out of 10, and someone on N4G said, "I hope you enjoyed your EA monies." That's literally the quote they said. As if they paid him off for a 7.
Can you just imagine someone in EA, just kind of just tenting their fingers and wearing a really dark suit and shadows are coming over them, and then they sort of lean into the light and something like, "How do we get the Blistered Thumbs credit?"
Or even better, courting a 7.
Yeah.
$5. Well, $5, 10 $10.
If you're gonna bribe us,
$20. I will give you $20 for a 7 and also some cotton candy.
I just remembered a thing because we're talking about finding dead bodies in Florida. When I was really young, I don't know, elementary school, we found a bunch of bloody gauze and bones in the woods. I don't know if we ever told anyone. I just heard that just came back to me.
It's close enough.
I think maybe someone died out there. We are put our big boy pants on and we do our jobs. It's not a big deal.
Wait, you guys are wearing pants?
Well, not right now, obviously.
Okay, good. Whoa.
While I'm writing news articles, I wear pants. There's no pants involved when I do this. How are you guys going to hear my genitals flowing in the breeze? Can you hear it?
Yep.
couldn't laugh.
All right, you guys. Whenever I do like weird voices or accents, you're like, Johnny, are you being racist?
Well, considering how many times I have to edit out the N-word when I edit this podcast, you would think.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You've been editing me all this time? I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, me either. I'm frightened now.
Wouldn't that be great if people actually thought that now? Like, anyway.
That would be horrible.
People, like, bodies collide, Leon. They do.
Not that much.
You've obviously never seen me board a plane.
You have to get
flying.
You have to get a running start to accidentally have sex with Ellen Page.
I'm not saying having sex.
You have to get a running start.
Yeah.
It really doesn't leave much to the imagination with a title Bananas in Pajamas.
I mean, in fairness, you get what they advertise. Except they spell pajamas wrong for some reason. I guess that's the joke.
No, it's...
This ran... What?
It's like the British spelling.
It's... Oh, no, it's Australian. It's Australian. Yeah. Oh, this ran for 7 seasons?
Dude, Bananas in Pajamas is baller.
I guess.
To be fair, I think the plot started running thin after season 5.
It's like,
is that when they have the aborted twin fetus storyline?
I can only see, like, the board meeting for, like, the writers having a meeting for each episode. It's like, all right, what are they going to do this time? It's like, well, you know, maybe they're in pajamas this time. Maybe the pajamas are different colors. Maybe there's a plantain.
Oh, plantains are delicious.
But they don't fit into pajamas very well at all.
The episode about the plantain was like an allegory for racism.
For some reason, we come back to racism a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's my fault. I just want to say the stupidest thing I could say, and now I'm talking about the racial undertones of a show I've never seen.
Completely. I've already started drafting my Chai Tea podcast ripoff ideas.
Better fucking not. God, I'll break your fucking back like Bane.
All right. How about a green tea
Then I'm going
podcast?
to toss your fucking crippled corpse into a dumpster full of poop and cum.
Oh my God.
Where are you going to find a dumpster full of poop and
I'm going to
cum?
fill it up myself.
Should have seen that coming, Johnny.
Well, that just means at least I have a little bit of time before he breaks my back. I was looking for a time frame, really. So, because if he's going to fill it up, presumably that's going to take a little while.
You'd think. I have huge loads.
Oh, jeez.
What in the fresh hell is this?
Oh, shit, Johnny's here.
We're just talking about ponies.
No, we're not. Sean, we're talking... damn it. Get out of here, Sean. No one likes you.
But ponies.
No,
Friendship.
fuck you.
Magic.
Like we never talked about. So Johnny,
Austin?
you didn't say anything. What?
Do you want to explain something to me?
I was just berating Sean because he's stupid and a brony, and I was just telling him, I was reminding him of his place.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we can, now that you're here, you can join in and we can make fun of him for watching My Little Pony, which neither of us would ever do.
By the way, Austin, I agree with you that Twilight is best pony. That's a good
I don't know
call.
what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who the fuck is
You
Twilight?
You said it. Twilight Sparkle is the best multicolored talking magical pony.
Well, I mean, if I had an opinion on the subject, which I don't, I was kind of partial to, you know what, never mind. You know what?
No, finish it. Finish it, Austin. Finish it!
I have no opinions on the subject, Sean. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I don't need you guys. I'll go make my own podcast with blackjack and hookers.
I don't know. Now I kind of want to do Sean's podcast.
So, Johnny, earmuffs real quick. Okay?
Sorry, what?
I said earmuffs real quick. You can't hear this part.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. Sean, does Pinkie Pie have brain damage?
Oh my God!
Oh, no. She has the ability to see past the fourth wall, and that makes her seem strange to everybody else. She's basically a Looney Tune in a world of Disney characters.
That's it.
Johnny, I told you to have earmuffs.
I'm getting another drink, man. I gotta need it to get through today. You betrayed me, Austin. First I lose Leon, and now this.
Wow, that's the 5th grown man I've made cry today. New record.
What?
And scene.
And scene.
I kind of want to leave now.